Okay, these notes are also on factoring trinomials when a is greater than 1. Yesterday you learned the grouping method, and today we are going to go over the slide, divide, slide method. A lot of people who struggled with yesterday's topic or method seem to do a whole lot better with this one. We do have 4 steps that you need to write down, and so pause this while you're writing it down. But step 1 is to slide a over to c and multiply. And I will explain what all of this means. Remember, it's ax squared plus bx plus c. So you would slide the a over and multiply with the c. Okay, then you factor the new trinomial. Factor it like how we did on Tuesday and Wednesday. Just factor like normal. Then you divide by a. That's the number you originally slid over. And then you will simplify the fractions, slide any denominator to the front of the factor. So here's slide, divide, slide. That's how we get the name of the method. Okay, if you're not done with the notes, please pause this because I am going to start with these 4 examples down here. Okay, number 1. So step 1 tells me to slide a over to c and multiply. So I'm going to take this 3. Slide it over here and multiply those together. So when I multiply, I get x squared plus x minus 30. That 3 is gone for right now, so now I'm just left with x squared. Since a is now 1, I can factor it like normal. So I'm looking for 2 numbers that multiply to get me 30 and add to get me 1. And it's going to be x plus 6 and x minus 5. 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. 6 minus 5 is a positive 1. Okay, now I'm at step number 3, divide by a. So a was 3, so now I'm going to divide by 3. It's always going to be that number that you slid over. Okay? And then simplify the fractions. Slide any denominator to the front of the factor. So here, 6 divided by 3, that's 2. So I can just write this as x plus 2. And then here, I cannot reduce 5 divided by 3, so I'm going to move the 3 and slide it to the front of the factor. So this is now 3x minus 5. There's my answer. And to compare it to the method from yesterday, let me find it here real quick. There is the same problem, but with the other method. So a lot of people think this one looks a whole lot easier than this one. That's up to you to decide which one you want to use. Okay, let's look at number 2. So number 2. Okay, sorry about that. 2 times 5. So now I have y squared minus 7y, and then 2 times 5 is 10, so plus 10. I'm looking for 2 numbers that multiply to get me 10 and add to get me negative 7. And that is going to be y minus 5 and y minus 2. Negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7. Okay, now I'm going to divide by 2. I'm dividing by 2 because that is that number right here, so we're going to bring it down. I cannot simplify 5 over 2, so that means I'm moving the 2 to the front of the factor. So this one becomes 2y minus 5. And over here, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so I can put it as y minus 1. Okay, numbers 3 and 4 are a little bit different. Number 3, you're going to have to take the GCF out first. So these are all divisible by 7, so I'm going to bring out a 7. And 14 divided by 7 is 2, so 2w squared, plus 49 divided by 7 is 7, and 21 divided by 7 is 3. Okay, now I can just ignore that 7 for a little while. It's just going to kind of hang out while we do this problem. because now I'm just looking at what's inside the parenthesis, and now I'm going to do slide, divide, slide. So when I slide the 2 over, just keep that 7 out there. I just write it each time so I don't forget it, because it does need to be part of your answer at the bottom. So this is now w squared plus 7w plus 2 times 3 is 6. Now I factor it. So 7, just hanging around out there. I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to get me 6 and add to get me 7. That's going to be w plus 1, w plus 6. Now I divide by 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry about that again. I cannot reduce this, so now bring down that 7. The 2 goes to the front, so 2w plus 1. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3, so this is w plus 3. And there's that. This is like number, hang on, let me find it here. This is like number 8 on your assignment, if you choose to do that one. And then the last one, 12c squared plus 8c plus 1. No GCF on this one, so I'm going to slide the 12 over and multiply it. So c squared plus 8c plus 12. And then I factor it. Multiply to get me 12 and add to get 8. That's going to be 6 and 2. Divide by 12. Now this one, you need to reduce your fractions first. And if you don't remember how to reduce a fraction, let me pull up the calculator real quick. Let's see, 6 divided by 12. And to write it as a fraction, go to Math, enter, enter. So this is going to reduce to be c plus 1 over 2. And then over here, 2 divided by 12. Math, enter, enter. This is going to be 1/6. Okay, but don't leave it like that. Let me get rid of this calculator. Don't leave it like that because we need to move the denominators to the front. So final answer will be 2c plus 1 and 6c plus 1. Okay, that is it for your notes today. Hopefully this method is a whole lot better than the one from yesterday. On your assignment, you can use whichever method you want to, either one from yesterday or this slide, divide, slide method. But there you go.